As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity.
Courage and spurs curiosity. Since 1957, OSC is the oldest internationally accredited educational institution in Sri Lanka. a holistic facility committed to empowering and enriching students with experiential learning from arts, athletics, sports, theater and design to after-school and co-curricular programs. OSC thrives because of its unique ecosystem. The valuable sum of all our essential parts contribute to make the invaluable whole. At OSC, we are a close-knit, intimate, multiculturally diverse and expansive community. Speaking of diversity, our staff are one of a kind. Our educators are composed of 63 diverse professionals who are experienced and qualified from around the world. Our educators are also driven to empower our learners to become critical thinkers, innovators, complex problem solvers, and future leaders. Young adults who are empathic, environmentally and socially conscious, and develop into individuals with depth, character, and wisdom. Our amazing body of past and present learners are from over 40 nationalities. A truly varying population that is multiculturally diverse, remarkably close.
As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth, one that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth, one that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth, one that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program, we have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth, one that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program, we have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth, one that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program, we have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth, one that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded 3 international accreditations. The recognition we have built as an educator sees our graduates matriculating to top-ranked universities across the world. But the more inspiring facet of OSC as a center of learning is our unwavering effort to reach a level of distinction that focuses on the tangible values which positively impact the lives we undertake to transform. The only numbers we believe in, therefore, are the ones that contribute to this aspiration. As Sri Lanka's premier international school, the Overseas School of Colombo is committed to benchmarks that define excellence. For 65 years and counting, our mission has been to progress the future of learning in ways that carry universal impact. The only school in Sri Lanka that offers the globally recognized International Baccalaureate program. We have consistently maintained a 100% pass rate, empowered by a 1:6 teacher-to-student ratio that ensures individualized attention and a student body represented by over 40 nationalities. Our motto, unity in diversity, and an ethos of continuous development has enabled us to create a rich culture of shared growth. One that we are proud to say has been awarded.
Guys, all delegates, please pay attention. All delegates, please pay attention. Please fill up the gaps in between as we do not have space. We cannot add more chairs. So please fill up the spaces in between. If you see an empty seat in front of you, please go. Please fill the seats up. We will be starting shortly. Please settle down.
please remain standing for the national anthem. Good evening, Head of Overseas School of Colombo, Dr. Michelle Kleiss, the Ambassador of the United States of America in Sri Lanka, Her Excellency Julie Chung, Comun Faculty Advisor, Mr. Aaron Russo, Head of the Ambassadors Program of SLMU in 2024, the Secretariat, Executive Committee, delegates, parents, and all other guests present here this evening. My name is Chaitya Karunasena, the Head of Training.
My name is Tara Shibli, the co-head of IBC. We warmly invite you to the closing ceremony of the 30th session of the Colombo-operated Model United Nations. The past 3 days have been full of intense debate and friendly competition. We hope that you, our delegates, have enjoyed and grown from this experience, not only as MUNers, but as individuals.
Please request you to take your seats. And we have come to the end of yet another successful Comun conference, and we are overjoyed to see the enthusiasm shown this year in all committees simulated. We are honored that in this Mindsol conference has been the largest Comun in recent history, with over 400 delegates and with over 20 schools present for the 30th session of Comun.
We now invite the head of the Overseas School of Colombo, Dr. Michelle Kleiss, to introduce our chief guest.
Wow, so good afternoon, esteemed delegates and distinguished guests. I'm really honored to be here today, not in particular because OSC sponsors this event, but because I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you and your unwavering commitment and active participation in the 30th session of the Colombo MUN. Over the last 3 days, it's been truly remarkable to witness the level of dedication and hard work that has gone into this organization of this event, which has been in preparation for at least 8 months, if not longer. Your tireless efforts to the Secretariat and to the EXCO and to everybody, your perseverance, and in particular your tenacity, have undoubtedly contributed to the overall success of this conference. And I'm certain you're going to carry this forward in your future endeavors. I wish to offer my thanks to the Executive Committee, in particular Ora Data, the Secretary General, Faculty Advisor Aaron Russo, the tech team, and all those who have supported this event, but of course, last but not least, all the hardworking delegates. Let your tenacity be your guiding light. The world needs your passion, your resilience, and your unwavering commitment to build a brighter future. And now, with great honor, I'd like to introduce the speaker for the closing ceremony, the esteemed Ambassador of the United States to Sri Lanka, Ambassador Julie Chung. Ambassador Julie Chung has been the U.S. Ambassador to Sri Lanka since February 2022. She is a career member of the Senior Foreign Service with the rank of Minister Counselor and has previously held senior positions throughout the Indo-Pacific and Western Hemisphere. Before her current role, Ambassador Chung served as the Acting Assistant Secretary in the U.S. Department of the State's Bureau of Western Hemisphere Affairs. She also has extensive experience in the Bureau of East Asian and Pacific Affairs, including the Acting Deputy Assistant Secretary for Japan, Deputy Chief of Mission in Cambodia, and Economic Counselor in Thailand. In addition, she has served at the U.S. embassies in Iraq, in Colombia, Vietnam, in Japan, and at the U.S. consulate in Guangzhou, China. She's also served as an advisor on the non-proliferation discussions of the agreed framework with North Korea while working in the Office of Korean Affairs in Washington. Ambassador Chung immigrated to the United States from Korea as a child and was raised in California. She received a BA in political science from the University of California, San Diego, and an MA in international affairs from Columbia University, and joined the Foreign Service in 1996. She speaks Korean, Japanese, Spanish, and Khmer. Please join me in welcoming Ambassador Julie Chung with a warm applause.
Thank you, Dr. Kleiss. Wow, what a crowd. You should see yourselves. This is an amazing group right now. All of you dressed up, so impressive. Thank you to Dr. Kleiss, Principal of School at OSC. Thank you to Madam Secretary General and the entire Secretariat, to parents and all delegates here. What a week you've had. What a week with more than 300 of you convening here from all across the island, from over 20 schools. I want to thank really everybody in the organizing committee for bringing this together and making it happen, and for inviting me to speak with you today. As the oldest UN conference in Sri Lanka, with 30 years, I believe, this is something special. You should be so proud of being a part of this program. So, what have you learned this week? United Nations, created after World War II, with just 51 member states, has now grown to over 193 member states. What are they supposed to be doing? Aimed at 1, maintaining international peace and security, 2, protecting human rights, 3, delivering humanitarian aid, and 4, promoting sustainable development, and 5, upholding international law. That is a big mission to undertake. Impossible, some may say. And there's a debate out there whether the United Nations has been successful or not since it was formed in establishing and in addressing all these challenges that we face in the world today. But as you've seen this week, as you engage, as you debate, as you probe one another, as you challenge one another in your arguments and statements, you have gotten a taste of what diplomacy is like. Now, I've been a diplomat for 28 years. Yes, almost 30 years. I know I don't look 30 years old, but I've been a diplomat for that long. And I've served all around the world, China, Japan, Vietnam, Iraq. And I've worked on everything from nuclear issues to paramilitary activities in Latin America to advocating for human rights in Cambodia. And you know what I learned? Diplomacy is hard work. You may have felt it yourselves this week. Government policies and positions are not black and white all the time. There are so many nuances. You have to constantly balance a whole host of factors and interests, historical issues. And not all diplomatic work is on Twitter or press statements. It takes a lot of face-to-face time, engaging person to person, one at a time, negotiating, and most importantly, listening. Now think about your week this week. You did a lot of presentations, right? You did a lot of debating. Did you really listen? Because I find in my work of diplomacy, I don't find a lot of people listening to me either. It's usually a one-way monologue rather than a dialogue. So the listening part is so important, and you have to actively learn that. So I hope you learn to be active listeners this week and know that that listening must carry with you throughout your entire lives and careers. You have to listen to understand the other's point of view. Where are they coming from? And genuinely see where the two sides come together, right? Like in a Venn diagram. There are some things you're never gonna agree on, but there is that middle circle where you are gonna find something in common, and that's your job as diplomats, to find that in common. Now in 2019, I attended the UN General Assembly, the UNGA meeting in New York City, as the State Department's senior official for the Western Hemisphere Affairs Bureau. That's covering all of Latin America and the Caribbean. And I remember walking past those flagpoles. You know, when you walk in front of the UN, all the flags of the UN member states are there. And I was rushing through the corridors from meeting to meeting, and also running up and down Manhattan, because there's so many delegates in town, cars can't move. So they advise you to wear flats for women, and just run from meeting to meeting, Upper East Side, Upper West Side, downtown, and to press briefings and think tank meetings. And then I had an aha moment there in 2019. I remember I joined in 1996. I thought, gosh, I'm a real diplomat. How did this happen? How am I here? I'm a nobody. I was an immigrant, born not even in the United States. I'm not even American originally. My parents are from Korea, South Korea. I was born in Seoul. We got in an airplane when I was 5 years old with nothing, one suitcase. My mother worked as a dishwasher. My father worked on the factory floor. We just had a dream, and we wanted to focus on our family and education and what we can do in this big foreign land called America as strangers, as immigrants. And those humble beginnings really created the core of who I am today. I still remember at times we didn't have enough food, so I would go behind a grocery store, and they had those giant trash bins where they throw out some vegetables for the day. Well, I would actually, as a little kid, jump into that trash bin and take some of the vegetables, and my mother would carefully clean it, and we would cook it and eat that. And my mother and father worked day and night through all their jobs to make a living for our family. So how can I, somebody like that, join the Foreign Service? I took the exam, I got a fellowship and scholarship, and now I'm living my dream job as an American diplomat. So when I had that aha moment of why I'm here, what put me here, and whatever God you believe in, whatever religion you are, I happen to be a Christian, but I thought, my God put me here for a reason. It's not an accident. And here as ambassador to Sri Lanka, I see the hope and the potential of this great nation. And that potential is in your faces, all of your faces that are here today. your faces and those of your parents. And not only Sri Lankans, because I know there are international students here as well from all over the world, from different countries. And know that your parents, your grandparents sacrificed so you could be in that seat today from whatever school you're from across Sri Lanka. So I hope you never underestimate yourselves, like I did sometimes growing up as a kid. No matter what background or experience you have, I hope this week's taste of diplomacy inspires you to work in the international affairs arena. The world needs you. Man, do they need you. Look at the world today. We see tragedies going all over the world, whether it's in Gaza or Ukraine, many places with conflict and hunger and suffering. They need you. They need some smart people, young people, people of all different ethnicities and religions and backgrounds who care about their countries, care about good governance and human rights, our climate and the world to be. It may seem overwhelming, it may seem impossible to bring peace and prosperity at times, but don't despair. If you all despair, why even get up out of bed every morning, right? You just have to put one foot ahead of another, take one step at a time, and know that there will be setbacks, there will be failures, there will be disappointments. Believe me, I've had all of that in my life and my career. And being an ambassador is not that it's all that it's cracked up to be. It's not like Hollywood movies. But I have a passion and I have a purpose to do good. And I want to share that passion with you, to do good, to do something, anything, even something small, to leave something behind better than how you found it. And that could be whether as a diplomat or an accountant or a teacher or a scientist. Anything you do will be so much fulfilling if you don't do it just for a salary or just to make your parents proud. Do it for you. Do it for that passion. So all the experiences of this week's commune, be proud of being in that seat today. You earned it. You earned that seat. Never underestimate yourself. And be proactive, be innovative about what you can do in your futures for yourselves, for your communities, for your families, and the world. I'll leave you with a quote by Robin Sharma, an author. It was actually from Canada. He said, leadership isn't about a title or a designation. So you don't have to be an ambassador, right, to be a leader. It's about impact. It's about influence. And it's about inspiration. Impact is getting results. Influence is spreading that passion. And inspiration, how do you inspire others? How do you inspire your teammates? How do you inspire your family, your friends at school, even those who disagree with you and your enemies? It takes a lot to do that. It takes courage. But I have so much hope in this room for all of you during this week and onwards. And let this experience of commune really teach you life's lessons, life's journeys. Congratulations for everything you've accomplished this week. Thank you.
Thank you to Her Excellency Julie Chung and Dr. Kleiss. We now invite the associate sponsor, PowerTech Cement, to address the gathering. The 30th session of Comun would not have been possible without their invaluable assistance.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for inviting us to be a part of the Model United Nations. It is our absolute pleasure and privilege to support this conference. And as Ambassador said, at a time in history when we find ourselves with increasing global conflict, climate change, and food insecurity, We live in a world with greater access to information and also suffer the perils of disinformation. We see people coming together to fight biases, but also see increasing prejudice and violence. Today, the global community is engaging in greater dialogue, yet we often fail to include the most vulnerable in our decision making. In these chaotic times, we believe that the world needs more than ever before more conversation, cooperation, and courage. And who better to lead that change than you, dear students? Your interest in global affairs, conflict resolution, and inclusive thinking is remarkable. It is inspiring to see both your positivity and your passion. I'm sure I speak for all the grown-ups in this room when I say that you give us hope. Hope for change, a change that could lead to a world that is more equitable, that has greater environmental stability, and possibility for global peace. I'd like to share a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. He once said, "If we are to reach real peace in the world, and if we are to fight a real war against wars, we shall have to take our children. We shall have to begin with our children." Thank you for being that beginning. I wish each and every one of you the best in your future endeavors. As you navigate subsequent years of your education and your careers, may you continue to be torchbearers for a more humane and just world. Thank you and congratulations.
Please direct your attention to the screen as we play the sponsor videos for the 30th session of Comun.
Overseas venture of Indian Oil Corporation, Sri Lanka's #1 listed energy company. Lanka IOC's strong corporate governance and ethics has made it a force functioning with transparency, integrity, and accountability. With Sri Lanka propelling itself on the road to development, Lanka IOC has a major role as an foresight will help improve the Sri Lankan lives and foster change in the transport industry of today. We believe that our company should be responsible to the society in which it works and the environment in which it operates. Lanka IOC, bringing energy to life. Lanka IOC, an overseas venture of Indian Corporation, is Sri Lanka's #1 listed energy company. Lanka IOC's strong corporate governance and ethics has made it a force functioning with transparency, integrity, and accountability. With Sri Lanka propelling itself to development and prosperity, Lanka IOC has a major role as an integrated energy company. National role in policy. Our resilience and foresight will help improve the Sri Lankan lives and foster change in the transport industry of today. We believe that our company should be responsible to the society in which it works and the environment in which it operates. Bringing energy to සැරිසරන එන්ජිමේ ආරක්ෂකයා නව පිළිගත් API සාධකය හිමි සර්වෝ එන්ජින් ඔයිල් දෙනෙහි ගුණ දන්න අයට ලංකා IOC වෙතින්
පිළිගත් API සාධකය හිමි servo engine oil දෙනෙහි ගුණ දන්න අයට ලංකා IOC වෙතින්
We now invite the head and deputy head of community service, Avinash Velayudham and Nayara Lamade, to address the gathering.
Dear chief guests, representatives, faculty advisors, secretariat, exco members, admins, parents, and of course, delegates. We hope you all had an enjoyable last few days at Comun. My name is Avi.
And my name is Nayara.
We are this year's head and deputy head of the Community Service Project for Comun 2024. We are here today to introduce our Community Service Project for Comun's 30th session, one that we believe will make a significant impact on the lives of many.
For this year, we decided to host an inter-school donation drive, where each Comun participating school has been requested to donate according to their assigned category. The categories were nutrition as well as sanitary. A sad reality is that half of the world's population currently lives in poverty, defined as an income of less than 2 USD a day, including 1 billion children. Of those living in poverty, over 800 million people live in extreme poverty, lacking basic needs such as access to proper nutrition, clean drinking water, and adequate health services. Unfortunately, in Sri Lanka, poverty is a very large issue. Since COVID-19 and the economic crisis in 2022, many Sri Lankans have been suffering from chronic and multidimensional poverty. Moreover, many public schools are facing increasing challenges, including dropouts due to unaffordable basic needs. It is our firm belief at Comun that using our position to give back to the community is a pillar we must uphold. Joining us in this understanding in the second year in a row is SLMUN, the largest Model United Nations conference in the country. The partnership between the two leading conferences in the country is capable of creating significant change, not only in the life of those students, but potentially influencing entire communities. We would like to thank SLMUN for their support with creating change in the country along with us, making our mission truly come to life.
All the donations will be packed into an essential need pack, which will go to a school in Nagamadu village in the Puttalam district. This school caters to both Sinhala and Tamil children, a large number of whom are orphans and deprived of basic necessities, such as food and sanitary items. We will deliver all your donations to the school in Nagamadu village directly, ensuring the welfare of these children.
So we ask that each and every school considers making a donation to this important and worthy cause. Please note that the Community Service Project is not bound by the confines of the final 3 days of conference, as it extends beyond conference to optimize the impact we are capable of creating. That being said, donations are open until March 10th, and every school can leave them at the Overseas School of Colombo. Together, we can provide essential support to these children and help them thrive. And just to remember, it's not just about the size of your donation. It's about the size of your heart. Your contribution, no matter how small, has the power to bring hope and relief to those who need it most.
We'd like to give a special thanks to SLMUN, our Secretary General Aura, and the Undersecretary General Varshan, who supported us throughout the development of this project. And of course, we'd like to thank all of you for your time and consideration. All donations will be greatly appreciated, which makes us truly excited about this project. And we can't wait to see the positive impact that we can make together. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Avinash and Nayara. We will now be having a short recess. Please kindly remain in your seats.
can we please direct your attention towards the screen to play our sponsor video? Hello delegates, please can we have a special thank you to our sponsor Aussie Oats. Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. And now, for the moment you have all been waiting for, the distribution of awards. We would like to invite our faculty advisor, Mr. Russo, Secretary General Aura Data, Under Secretary General Varshan Dayapati, President of General Assembly Smitesh Shankar, and the chairs of the Third General Assembly to distribute the awards for GA3. The best foreign policy statement in the Third General Assembly goes to the delegate of the Republic of Korea. Delegate goes to the delegate of Ukraine. The second honorary mention goes to the delegate of Russia. The first honorary mention goes to the delegate of France. The second higher commendation goes to the delegate of the State of Israel. The first higher commendation goes to the delegate of Germany. And now, the best delegate in the Third General Assembly goes to the delegate of South Africa.
you to the chairs of GA3. We would now like to invite the chairs of General Assembly 4. The Best Foreign Policy Statement Award for GA4 goes to the delegate of Germany. Novice Delegate Award goes to the delegate of France. The second honorary mention award goes to the delegate of South Africa. The first honorary mention goes to the delegate of Germany. The second higher commendation goes to the delegate of Saudi Arabia. The first High Commendation Award goes to the delegate of the State of Israel. Delegate Award for the General Assembly 4 of Comun 2024 goes to the delegate of Bangladesh.
chairs of the 4th General Assembly, and now we invite the chairs of GA6 to present the awards for their committee. The Best Foreign Policy Statement award goes to the representative of Palestine. The Best Novice Award goes to the delegate of Saudi Arabia. The second honorary mention goes to the delegate of South Africa. The first honorary mention award goes to the delegate of Germany. The second higher commendation goes to the delegate of the United States of America. The first higher commendation award goes to the delegate of France. And now, the best delegate in the 6th General Assembly is the delegate of the State of Israel. We request our Faculty Advisor, Secretary General and Under Secretary General and President of General Assembly to remain on stage and we thank the chairs of the 6th General Assembly. Now for the Crisis Awards of the block formed by the General Assemblies. The honorary mention for the General Assembly's crisis goes to the delegation of the State of Israel. The best crisis delegation goes to the delegation of Germany.
We now invite the chairs of the Global Economic Forum and invite them to distribute the awards for GEF. Our sincere apologies for the delay. The Best Foreign Policy Statement Award goes to the delegate of Saudi Arabia. The honorary mention goes to the delegate of Russia. The higher commendation goes to the delegate of France. The Best Delegate Award for the Global Economic Forum goes to the delegate of the representative of Microsoft.
We thank the chairs of the GEF and now invite the chairs of the International Olympics Committee to distribute their awards. The best foreign policy statement goes to the representative Yich Pua Biel. The Best Novice Award goes to Represent Nicole Horwitz. The second honorary mention goes to Representative Randhir Singh. The first honorary mention goes to Representative Zeking Yu. The Higher Commendation Award goes to Representative Stanislav Pazniakov. The Best Delegate Award in the International Olympics Committee goes to Representative Yeechpur Beel.
We thank the chairs of the IOC and now invite the chairs of the Marvel Cinematic Universe Committee. The Best Foreign Policy Statement Award goes to the representative of GLKNH. The Best Novice Delegate Award goes to the delegate of Norway. The second honorary mention award goes to the delegate of the United States of America. The first honorary mention award goes to the representative of Asgard. The Higher Commendation Award goes to the delegate of Singapore. The Best Delegate Award for the MCUC goes to the representative of sport. We thank the chairs of the MCUC and now we invite the chairs of the Head of State Cabinet Council. The Best Foreign Policy Statement Award goes to the delegate of the United Kingdom. mention goes to the delegate of China. The Higher Commendation Award goes to the delegate of the United States of America. The Best Delegate Award for HSCC goes to the delegate of Russia. The chairs of the HSCC would like to also commend the delegate of France for their valiant effort in the Head of State Cabinet Council.
We thank the chairs of the Head of State Cabinet Council. We request that our faculty advisor, Secretary General, Under Secretary General, and President of General Assemblies remain on stage to distribute the awards for the crisis formed by the SPEC committees. The honorary mention in the crisis block formed by the SPEC coms is the delegation of the United States of America. The best crisis delegation in the special committees is the delegation of Russia. We now invite the chairs of the International Press Corps to present the awards for their committee. The best press statement goes to Prabhashi Jayamanna. Best Journalist Award goes to Tanushri Biswas. best novice journalist goes to Kennedy Pallevatta. And the best news agency goes to the Daily Mirror. Thank the chairs of the IPC. We now call upon the head and deputy head of administration, Tashyana Devarajan and Muhid Altaf, to present the awards for administrative staff. The honorary mention goes to Tiana Devarajan. The Best Admin Award goes to Varun Iriagolla.
Thank you, Tashyana and Muhib. We now call upon Aura Datta, the Secretary General of Comun 2024, to announce the Best Committee and Non-Chair Awards.
So before I announce the Best Committee Award, I would like to just take this opportunity to talk about all of our amazing committees, because to be honest, I think this was definitely one of the hardest decisions that we had to make this year. I'm sure you guys can all see as part of Comun throughout the years, maybe even the first year, but the committees that we have this year are experimental, and their intention is to trailblaze a new way in MUN that represents everybody and everyone's interests. So I cannot speak highly enough of the way that we have been able to execute this year, and it would not have been possible without our EXCO, who has worked so hard to make these committees come to life, and the lovely delegates who inhabit those committees and truly, truly bring our vision to life and show us that the work that we do has meaning that surpasses what we believe. But that all being said, we have to make the hard decisions, you know? And so for Best Committee, I would like to announce that the best committee for the 30th session of Comun is the International Olympics Committee.
Next up, we will be announcing the best non-chair. Now, please understand that all of this, everything that you see around you, managing all 400 delegates doesn't happen on its own. It's not just the secretariat and the chairs. There are a lot of people that work behind the scenes that you do not see enough to give enough appreciation to. And each of them worked so hard, tirelessly, day and night, sacrificing hours of sleep just to make sure that the dream that is Comun does happen. So it is just as difficult to decide the best non-chair as it has been to decide the best chair. We've had very valuable members in the tech committee, we've had heads of training, we've had community service heads, we've had all these members, and we had to pick the individuals that sacrifice the most and somehow quantify all of this data to distribute this next award.
That being said, we must emphasize that someone has particularly stood out, and this conference, the fact that you are in this room today, in this moment, would not have been possible without the efforts and continuous efforts by our valuable member of the EXCO, a person who does not know the meaning of the word no in any of the languages that he may speak. I would like to invite Chaitya Karunasena to accept the award for Best Non-Chair.
Thank you, Aura and Varshan. We would now like to invite the Head of Operations, Luca Traveler, Head of Administrations, Tashyana Devaranjan, Under Secretary General Varshan Dayapati, and President of General Assemblies, Mitesh Shankar, on stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tashyana Devarajan, the Head of Administration, and I'm joined by the Head of Operations, Luca Traveler, and we would like to relay our great experience in looking back at the 30th session of Comun 2024. From our very first SEC meeting, I clearly remember Varshan saying, "Guys, in a few months, this will all be over and we will all be very, very sad." And he would say this at every single meeting, and the rest of us would be like, "It's not that time, Varshan, not now." But when Varshan said it last night, when we wrapped up at Overseas for the second day of conference, it truly hit us. It truly is the last time together. Most of us have come to the end of our 4 to 5 year Comun journey, which makes it even harder for us to say goodbye to our last conference.
Now, looking back on the 30th session, we would quickly like to appreciate the Executive Committee for this year. After our countless meetings and hours spent together in preparation for the conference, we have all grown much closer than we were during the first meeting. I can say without a doubt that we made connections that will stay with us as we move forward from this conference at the 30th session. Not to get too sentimental here, but these are some of the things that Tashiana and I will miss at the end of being in the Secretariat.
Firstly, Varshan trying to be Mr. Devarajan's adopted son and being in awe when Aura tells him he gets to meet Mr. Datta. The Taj Mobile, also Mitesh's car, when we went around hotel hunting for the conference and Mitesh's constant parking spot complaints, the sweaty road trips, the house tours, late night spending resolving any sudden hiccups, obsessing over Chetya's Lego, and many more fun times we had together.
And to our tech team, thank you so much for tolerating our crazy, unrealistic ideas and making us look pretty in the videos. You guys are insanely talented, and we are so lucky to have each and every one of you. So thank you, Dimath, Vicky, Aura, and Arena. Your late night's work have really come to fruition.
We would also like to thank our dear admins who have worked tirelessly throughout the conference to ensure the smooth running of each committee. Can we have a round of applause for our admins, please? You guys supported us in so many ways, without complaint. Those long hours of standing at conference, don't think we didn't notice. And we are so lucky to have gotten to work with each and every one of you. We had so much fun with you guys, and we hope you did too.
We absolutely loved working behind the scenes on the administration and logistical aspects of Comun. It really widened our knowledge and helped us grow as individuals, just how we hope our delegates here today grew through their experience during this conference.
We would also like to talk about a few new additions that we made to enhance the Comun experience, which helped it stand out from other Sri Lankan MUNs. Firstly, we introduced an official Comun app where our chairs can effectively evaluate the delegates during the course of debate, thus enhancing quality and accuracy of our point system. Furthermore, we have designed our own Comun t-shirts, allowing delegates to take a little of Comun with them and to cherish the memories, friendships, and experiences made at the 30th session and over the past 3 decades of MUN.
As we draw the curtains on yet another Model United Nations conference, we stand here humbled and grateful for the incredible journey that we've embarked upon together. To all the delegates, I extend my deepest gratitude for your unwavering dedication, passion, and commitment throughout these enriching days of discourse and diplomacy. Each one of you have brought forth the unique perspectives, ideas, and solutions to the table, enriching the debate and negotiation during the event. And most importantly, we would like to appreciate the superhuman effort that Aura has been putting into organizing this session. Beyond her work with the chairs and the Secretariat and the rest of the EXCO, she has been an amazing help with my personal experience as the head of operations. She has worked with me on a daily basis, being available to talk any time of the day, school or at home, giving me advice, proofreading my work, and sharing her thoughts. Overall, her help has been invaluable, and I can say on the behalf of the whole Secretariat that Comun 2024 wouldn't have been possible without her.
As we conclude this session, we would once again like to congratulate all the delegates who have put your very best work in each of your respective committees of this conference. Thank you so very much from the heads of operation and administration of Comun 2024. Thank you.
Right, check. All right. Before we commence anything, just wanted to let all of you know that Comun is not just an MUN conference for the members of the Secretariat and the Executive Committee. As I like to call it, Comun has been my second home, to more or less. So if I get sentimental here and there, please bear with me. I'll cut things short, because this is not just a journey of 8 months with Comun, but 9 years of my experience as a person in the MUN circuit. So with that being said, a very good evening to special invitees, guests of honor, beloved members of the Secretariat, extended family, members of the Executive Committee, admins, tech team, and of course the bundle of joy, Adya, and the admins we have present. As the PGA, the President of General Assemblies for the 30th session of Comun, it fills me with immense sense of gratitude and pleasure to stand here beside, well, it's a tough competition to say, but beside one of my favorite individuals within the members of the Secretariat, beloved Varshan Dayabati, the Under-Secretary General. And yes, as we call it, the love triangle, Mr. Chaitya Karunasena, the head of training, we gladly wish you were right next to complete the triangle here. But to keep things short, and before I get all emotional, delegates and to the invitees here, I'm filled with a profound sense of gratitude for what Comun had to offer, what MUN had to offer in general. And for it is indeed Comun that my Model United Nations journey began a long, not so long, 9 years ago, fast track down the memory lane. But Comun has always, it's undoubtedly Comun is the milestone. It's the bedrock in which I've built my MUN career, and it has certainly helped me to stand as the President of General Assemblies here. Started off with being a delegate, firstly at the Colombo Model United Nations, to my inaugural experience as a member of the Executive Committee, chairing General Assembly 4, my so-called favorite committee, and as it will remain always, the General Assembly 4 committees last year, to my first Secretariat post as the President of General Assemblies. It's just immense gratitude and sense of happiness that I am filled with here today. So allow me to introduce, as the tradition extends to all years of Comun, the remarkable minds behind the work of Colombo Model United Nations, the Executive Committee. As the President of General Assemblies, I'll be giving you all insights into the family of General Assembly we have, while my beloved buddy Varshan will be speaking about the SpecCom family which we have at Comun this year. Firstly, Shimar Khan. What an individual to put in words. From attending MUN practices at school every Tuesday, to being seated in the hot seat where we both were anticipating our Best Delegate Awards, to now being the Vice President of General Assembly 3, Shimar, it brings me immense sense of joy to see how you have grown into an individual. So Shimar Khan, Vice President of General Assembly 3, you have a long way to go, and trust me, it's looking bright as it always is. So to Shimar Khan, everyone, Vice President of General Assemblies. Next up, we have the co-chairs, the bundle of joy, we can call it, of the Executive Committee, of course after Adya, but we have Imran Rizvi and Sumin Lee. These two individuals complete the essence of General Assembly, as the PGA would like to call it. With Imran Rizvi, the so-called most photogenic individual in the entire Executive Committee, to Sumin Lee's, that switch that she has with being one of the most delicate individual to one of the most scary head table that delegates who dare not to approach for feedback or comments. The mandate of General Assembly 3 has been heavily circulated within the Comun this year, and it would not have been possible without the individuals, Shimar Khan, Imran Rizvi, and Sumin Lee. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to the beloved team of General Assembly 3. And I can never be proud of you as the President of General Assemblies as I stand here before. Next up, undoubtedly my favorite committee, General Assembly 4. Let's hear it, guys. General Assembly 4, we have in the house, we have Nishka Vivekanandan, Akash, and Shanuk. A little information about, yeah, let's hear it for them. All right. A little fun tip about Nishka. Having chaired, we were vice chairs last year at General Assembly 4, Nishka is not someone to mess with because she has 900-day plus streak on Duolingo, and she has a tennis racket always equipped with her in case of any emergencies. So Nishka Vivekanandan, it has been immense pleasure to once share the common sharing space and now to provide you with the Vice President post of General Assembly 4. So for Nishka Vivekanandan, everyone, the Vice President of General Assembly 4. Now the co-chairs, Shanuk, I'll start off with Shanuk. Shanuk is an individual, guys. Shanuk, let's put it cut and short. Shanuk, the very delegate of United States last year at General Assembly 4 is standing here providing feedback to the delegates of United States this year. That is Shanuk in the eyes of me. That this particular individual has grown beyond boundaries. And Shanuk, I'm really proud of you. Just keep up the great work what you are doing. And Shanuk, everyone. And Akash, the man of many mysteries, as the executive committee would like to call it, one of the most incredibly helpful, like open to help, any last minute calls, any last minute committee switch from moderating General Assembly to SpecComs. Akash has done it all. And Akash, I sincerely thank you for all the services that you have provided for the executive committee and Comun, Comun and to its vision we stand. So General Assembly 4, thank you very much for your service. Next up, the most anticipated committee of General Assemblies, General Assembly 6, the yin-yang of the executive committee, as we like to call it, the relationship of yin-yang of the EXCO, Alumi Minhara and Abdullah Yusuf. A short memory of mine. Let's hear it for Alumi and Abdullah. I'm compelled to tell you a little story. I'll make things short again. Not so long ago, myself, Minara and Abdullah were in a committee battling out all fears. And to see both these individuals, once again the yin and yang of the executive committee, come and bridge the boundaries between them, communicate effectively, and have General Assembly 6 take up that challenge of stimulating General Assembly 6 being one of the most judicial-oriented committee of the General Assembly this year at Comun. Both of you, I wish you all success in any and all future endeavors and wish you success, and I can't immensely thank you all for the services that you have provided. Thank you, Minara, and thank you, Abdullah, from the bottom of my heart. And now, I would like to pass over to my beloved buddy, one of the members of the Love Triangle, Chaitya, I'm not forgetting you. Varshan, the Under Secretary General, will take over now.
Thank you, Mitesh. I love you too. Okay, guys. Strange thing, guys. Your very first MUN speech, I think a lot of novices out here today can very much relate to me. The tension, the nervousness, the anxiety. It's strange because you think that after giving that first speech, it's all over and you somehow just build confidence from that point on. But standing here now, I realize that your last MUN speech and your first MUN speech feel the exact same way. So, I'm going to start now. Bear with me, I'm not as strong as Mitesh, so I'm going to make this fast. And one more thing I'd like to reiterate. The two families that are the SpecComs and the GAs aren't really two families at all. They're actually one big happy family, that is Comun. Next up. Thank you guys, okay. So moving into the GAF, I'll start off with Yusuf, the president. Definitely one of the smartest people I've ever met. His passion for economics committees led to a very heated debate in his own EXCO interview. Yeah, and it's rare to find someone with such passion and the perfect balance of humor and sarcasm to go with it. And Yusuf, he fulfills that description. I'd just like to say that Yusuf, whatever long discussions we have had about the committee that you are to chair, the epic conclusion to it that is the GF was, I think, a great success. And I knew you could give us something this great. Thank you, Yusuf. Savisha. Okay, Savisha, you win. The day has finally come and here I am giving my final MUN speech. No more MUN to me, boo-hoo. Yes, Tash, it's because of Savisha. I just vented all of this stress that she gave to me on you guys. I'm sorry about this. Savisha kept reminding me about it being our last year in school, our last week in school, our last MUN conference. That's just... Thanks for being there with me, Savisha. I still remember us both talking and worrying about winning any award on our first WHO we were in together. It was that online MCMUN, I hope you remember. But I think just like we did in that committee, we have now, in our last year, made it. Your, I hope, sarcastic words of discouragement kind of motivated me to keep moving forward, and thank you for your care and encouraging me to keep studying despite all of my extracurricular commitments. It matters to me a lot, and thanks for the journey we had together. It was a good one, Savisha. Next up, Stefan. Member of the Vattala gang with me. One of the most energetic and positive people I have ever met. He is someone always willing to go out of his way to lend a hand. Despite one of the busiest schedules ever, no matter what he's going through, he manages to mask it up and keep walking forward. I really admire that. And I don't think I would have worked as much as I did being USG this past 3 days if it weren't for the admiration that I have towards him. I admire you in so many ways, especially how you have won the hearts of every single delegate you have ever chaired. Can the IOC delegates testify to that? Vakish, you're just an amazing man. Whether it's single-handedly leading a committee when Stefan couldn't make it, or running Isaac this year. Or not running, in the sense he was running the actual event, in case I wasn't here. Okay? I'm sure he could run too, he just chose not to. Okay? You most certainly do not disappoint. Especially given that you had to switch committees after constructing quite a bit of your prior one and not making an issue of it at all, instead embracing it as an opportunity. I'm sure Stefan was quite a blessing to work with. That and doing quite a few A-level subjects, you are an example to people to keep smiling no matter what's going on and how hard everything can be. Thank you, Vakish. My successors at the Heads of State Cabinet Council, the equivalent to the Security Council, Vaishalini. Wow. It really has been quite a long time since that first SLMUN we both participated in. My description of you at its core has not changed over the course of the past 3 or 4 years, Vaishalini. You are pretty much the same person. You are a living, breathing example that a hardcore security delegate can be one of the nicest people one could ever meet. You were a ruthless delegate in committee, I'll give you that. I have first-hand experience. That still haunts me to this day. Forget whatever I've gone through. In committee, and you're still a good friend out of it. And I can say this after both delegating with you and chairing you. I'm so glad that in this very cold circuit, I managed to find a friend that has what I consider the true spirit of an MUNer. I wish you all the best, Vaishalini. Rami too. This won't be very hard to believe, but 15-year-old Ramitu last year was my senior in school. He's already graduated. You are a genius, Ramitu. I don't think anyone can compete with your sheer passion for knowledge and understanding what is the universe. And I don't know how many people out there have that. And while having that, are just one of the sweetest people you would ever meet. That is you, Ramitu. You're just so nice. Even your most aggressive foreign policy violation that may have just cost the delegate an award comes off as a compliment of sorts. You are nothing short of amazing, and don't let anyone tell you different, Ramitu. I love you, brother. Now then, the pilot committee that I dreamed of for quite a while, ever since I started MUN, the MCUC. Lena. First off, thank you for tolerating my venting sessions, and I'm so sorry they normally take so long. I'm sure it will come to no surprise that I'm normally quite a mess. Besides occasionally bullying me, she just has one of the most dynamic and beautiful personalities I have ever got the chance to witness. From the most brutal of aggression in a Muay Thai tournament, to the most admirable of charisma in committee, to the most creative of literature students, to the most caring of friends. She manages to do it all, and I'm sure anyone can testify to this. I wish you all the best, Sensei. Himanshu. As his delegates like to call him, the Sri Lankan Spider-Man. I don't know how long you're going to hide the truth from them, but I'm calling out on it right now, Himanshu. He wanted to come to committee in a Batman costume so many times, guys. Okay. But I think this sums Himanshu up pretty well. He's a very funny guy, that's for sure. But beyond that, he sees things at very interesting angles, and the way he breaks down a problem is something I find very unorthodox and beautiful in his own way. You're a bright future, Himanshu. All the best. Yeah, I think that's all the committees. Oh no, wait, IPC. Sorry guys, I didn't forget you. You're all here. Hani. Here's to another successful year of being an IPC head. Thank you for being an innocent soul I can count on when the rest of the world is just in chaos. And thank you, Hani, for always being there for me when I seemed exhausted and tired and you just wanted me to go eat, much like Dimat did take care of me. Thank you, Hani. Sarah, it's been an absolutely spectacular experience getting to work with you throughout Comun. You have always been someone we can count on when there was no one else. Your passion for the IPC and journalism goes unparalleled. This entire Comun, I was terrified to make an IPC joke purely because I did not want to face Sarah's wrath. I'm currently in her good book. She calls me a teddy bear, but I do not want to see her bad side. Thank you, Sarah. And finally, I'm going to thank everyone that supported me in making my vision of Comun a reality. From my parents, my dad that wrote my first FPS with me in Comun 2018, to my mom that was always there with me and believed in me and showed up when nobody else would. Thank you to all my teachers, Mr. Fasin and Ms. Amma. Thank you for CIS. Thank you to all of my friends. Thank you, Chaitya, for everything, buddy. So I'm going to say something a little sentimental now. I'd just like to say that to everybody here, regardless of whether or not you have won an award, just remember one thing. Enjoy your current moment. It doesn't matter who got the medal and who didn't. I think it's important that you guys enjoy the moment itself. Be happy for anybody that won the award. Be happy for all of your friends that are happy to just be here. Enjoy MUN culture, enjoy the team spirit, enjoy this togetherness, because right here, right now at Taj, we have over 400 young individuals passionate about making the world a better place. And I think it's important to celebrate that more than anything else. I have never been one to treasure awards. I don't like talking about my list either, but I always tell every delegate to just have fun in committee. Have fun, make friends, cherish every single second of it. Because someday, when you're up here, there's nothing left to do but go over what you hope is each and every single one of those seconds that you have spent making those memories. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. And with that, I would like to announce that the President of General Assemblies and the Under Secretary General are officially signing off. Thank you.
We thank the Secretariat and the Executive Committee for their continuous support and their continuous hard work to make this conference a success. We thank all of you delegates for working and trying your best throughout not only the 3 days of conference but throughout practice debates. Now, we'd like to invite Secretary General Ora Datta to address the gathering.
Very tough act to follow. I don't know how I'm supposed to be the dynamic duo of the Secretariat. I do not like my placement. Sorry, guys. But ironic as it may be, I am not one for public speaking. I'm sure you've all heard more than enough from me these past couple days and even months. So it's not my intention to bore you with more of me. But putting together a conference that means so much to so many people results in a long list of thank yous that are directed to some of the most deserving people that I have had the privilege of knowing and working with. So, to kick off, firstly, to Her Excellency Julie Chung, who couldn't stay, but I would like to express our deepest thanks to her for her insightful words and taking the time to inspire our delegates to be the future of the country. I would also like to thank everyone who made this day and the last 3 days possible. To Dilika, the Secretary General, who also couldn't join us today, of SLMUN 2024, who forged such a strong connection for the Comun and SLMUN circuits so that we can make this community service project, the dream that we had, a reality. And to Sudhil from SLMUN, who is here today and representing. I really look forward to seeing SLMUN and Comun joining hands in many more years to come. In terms of making these days physically possible, it is from the bottom of my heart that I thank all the administration and maintenance staff at OSC, Mr. Geeth, Mr. Oma, Mr. Lakshita, Mr. Ajith, and so many more people that I could probably spend the rest of this night just listing names. Thank you so much. The amount of cooperation and support that has been provided is immense, and a conference like this or any other would not have been possible without these people. Thank you to all the OSC teachers and our heads of school, Dr. Michelle Kleiss and Dr. Meacham Purnell, for their continued support and unfailing trust in me and our team at Comun, trusting that we had everything under control even when we didn't. So on that note, I also want to give a major and big thanks to the faculty advisor for Comun, Mr. Rousseau, who, after our endless email chains and meetings and conversations, still stands strong and embodies what Comun stands for and makes this possible. I could not stand here without him and his unfailing support. So can we have a round of applause for Mr. Rousseau? Now, for our delegates. Where do I even begin? There's 400 of you, you know? Working with all of you, even to just the capacity that I do as Secretary General, I look out at this room today and I am sure that I see a sea of talent and potential, and that is rare. It has been a privilege to serve as Secretary General to a group of exceptional young people who blend and blur the lines of creativity, logic, reason, and innovation. I have watched so many of you grow over the past couple days and weeks with us, and I am glad that I can confidently stand here and say that we have been able to achieve our goal of ensuring that every delegate thrives, transcends, and transforms. Now, we've heard a lot about our EXCO, and if I start talking, I will not stop, okay? So, instead, I would like to focus on my lovely secretariat, the underdogs and the behind-the-scenes magicians who will pull all the strings to make absolutely everything possible. After this year, I have learned that without a strong secretariat, without a strong team, there is no event, there is no conference, there's nothing. Whether it is offering your house for last-minute meetings like Tashiana, or getting yourself in a speeding ticket and car violation, for which I am not liable, looking at you, Mitesh. The commitment to Comun and the way that these people put everything on the line for what we're trying to do here speaks not only to them as the Secretariat, but as people and to their character. Tosh, after today, I realized that I could never do what you do. The way that you just are thrown with problem after problem, and you handle it with such grace and with a smile and a laugh, and if we were at OSC, an oatmeal cookie. You know, it's just, I have no words. I mean, what can I even say? The way you conduct yourself, regardless of the stress of a situation, is something that I swear someone should capture and frame in a museum or something. Luca, our head of operations, I would be lost without you, okay? With the amount that I pester you at school and everything, you know, that I just am always hounding you about, and the way that you just always laugh it off, or you're always there for me. I couldn't have done this without you whatsoever. Whether you're running around and doing track or you're running around and doing Comun, you're just everywhere all the time, and for that I am so grateful. Now, I cannot figure out what makes you the force of nature that you are. Might be the earring, but Mitesh, the President of General Assemblies for this year, you have been a pillar in this conference, and I know that we would not be here without you. The comfort that I've had with being Secretary General and taking in any challenges, and I'm sure that I speak for the whole Secretariat, the whole EXCO, anyone who's been involved, You make everyone's life easier, and you do it while being the coolest person in every single room. It is just an incredible talent. Now, for Varshan, my right-hand man, okay, the Undersecretary General. I don't have words to describe just how much I appreciate you as a person and how every day I feel validated in my choice and our decision to have you as the USG for this year. You are the backbone of this conference, and you embody everything that MUN has stood for the past, Comun has stood for the past 30 years. I would be lost without all of you, okay? And the positions that you hold, if I talk more, it's just not, you know, I'll never end. So, to the whole Secretariat, thanks to you, words could not possibly express the love that I have for our team. Okay, I'm done now, guys. Don't worry. So, before I officially close session, I would like to divert the attention to the stage for our lovely, lovely videos that we've prepared by our even more lovely tech team.
walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talk.
Corazón, pero dije bien clarito. 12 de la noche en La Habana, Cuba.
11 de la noche en San Salvador, El Salvador.
Where do you think your coaches will be in a decade?
I think probably Sakima in some Himalayan mountain rock climbing. And it's not like, like that fancy hobby that like multi-millionaires have. It's just like an unemployed workaholic man.
So I'm just catch. So I'm like catch. Okay. Well, so I write about Imra. So I think Imra could do like a lot of different things, but I feel like the things that she could do was she would either be a successful economist working at IMF, or she would be unemployed, or she could be she could probably be like Instagram influencer promoting like Barney toys or Dora, or just become like just a housewife and have like kids. Housewife? I don't know. Like I don't know how that. It's just like it's a different mood every day. So.
I don't like you. So Shima, I think, Sumin, I think in 10 years, Sumin is going to be an amazing bioengineer. But at the same time, I think she could also be a brand ambassador for McDonald's, because every single day she orders from McDonald's and keeps a McDonald's bag in front of her. McDonald's should sponsor you.
So what job do you think your coacher would be perfect for?
Well, I think Nishka could be a good law in the future. However, there's one small issue. It's just that when she goes into court, her opposition might wonder why there's a child in court, obviously because of her height.
Me gusta la canela, me gustas tú. Me gusta el fuego, me gustas tú. Me gusta menear, me gustas tú.
I could see Shanuk being like a bodyguard or a bouncer. The issue is she's going to forget whatever just happened, but maybe not get him there.
¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais pas. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. Mi corazón, mi corazón. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je ne sais plus. ¿Qué voy a hacer? Je suis perdu. Mi corazón, mi corazón.
Here's the thing about Akash, right? There's two ventures he can go into. Either, like his forefathers, he'll become a tech scammer in a call center, or he'll start a very bad online e-commerce business selling motivational quotes on Amazon. There's no in between.
What's one thing that sets your chair apart from the rest of the EXO?
Minara has the ability to panic at the click of a button. She starts screaming, Abdullah! Abdullah! Abdullah, what's happening? With the click of a button. Half my conversations were, Minara, calm down, things will happen. But she's also extremely efficient. She marked FPSs like this, which made things life much easier because I just chilled the 3 days before conference because everything was done. And she marks quite fast, does everything quite fast. Great.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, Abdullah. Abdullah he's an interesting character, to say the least. It's like working with a child, but like he's also a grandfather at the same time. He's always yelling and he's always has this weird hand gestures. He's always like whenever he says something. But he's a pretty cool guy to chill with. He likes memes, like school memes. So like that's a plus point, yeah.
So, which tier do you think is better at ghosting?
I'd say Yusuf for sure. Even though he makes like totally not cringe jokes during committee, I thought he had like completely zero risk. But
Wait.
by the what? By the
Okay,
amount,
I guess I agree with that part.
exactly. By the amount of times I've been ghosted by him, like 50 calls left unanswered, I'm starting to think he has a bit of a.
Are you sure you hacked into my phone and you were looking at my chats? Because the last time you responded was great amazing. Never. What was her name again? Savisha, I think, but I don't know if she responded.
Please. Shut up.
I don't know you.
I wish I never met you. I don't know why we're the same age.
I'm going. Sit down.
What was your first impression of your co-chair?
When I first met Hani, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was a lot younger than me. Because he seemed so sweet and innocent because of his baby face. But now that I know him, I really didn't see how self-conscious he was because, like, he'll literally open up his laptop and he will be adjusting his hair in his reflection on the laptop, and then he'll complain about how ashy his elbows are. So, I didn't see that coming.
My first impression of Sarah was that I thought she was very intimidating and like very proper, but turns out she's actually very caring and very nice. And what I meant by intimidating and proper was like she holds herself very well, which I admire. Yeah.
Who is better at working out and why?
Honestly, I think it will be Vaishali because one, I'm very inconsistent, I am very lazy, and if I see food, I really eat it. So there's a Pringles, there's a kind of Pringles in the corner, and I really want to eat it, but you know, I'm going to control myself for now. And honestly, she's more consistent with work as well, so probably not.
I think, okay, I would say otherwise though, because I'm probably bored of it because the first 2 days. But then you juggle so many things with like your busy schedule. I feel like you actually like, make sure you already like started dating like a while ago.
Okay, but my spine hurts because my form is bad.
Okay, but like, nah. I think you'd probably be able to, I think Ramita would just be able to juggle all of that with like the 1 million things he does. Go to uni from like 9 to 5 and then after that gym and then after that also work on like our crisis updates and then also work on Comun study guides and all of that.
Smile through the pain, guys.
Who mugs who?
I mean, that's such a dumb question. Everyone thinks... Hold up. Everyone thinks because... Wow. Everyone thinks because Wakish has the sharpest jawline that apparently, it's like he mocks everyone. But, I call BS. Hold up. But I clearly mock him.
It's clearly me. Like, if you think about it, like, he's such a lovable, adorable person, but he has such a round face that the beard he has right now is to compensate for the fact that he has absolutely no shame.
I'm just saying. I'm lovable, adorable.
How well cut it is. Think about it. Like, look at this. Isn't the answer clear?
I'm taking my lunch break after this, so enjoy them.
Okay, I don't get why people are so scared of her. Like, I genuinely don't see the hype.
Hold on, what are you talking about?
Like, Lena.
She's a bit.
Yeah, special. But yeah, she's just a 4 foot nothing. Like, I don't get why everyone's so scared of her. But like, I mean, people say that she's like a national Muay Thai fighter, I think. But realistically, if I put my arm out like this, she can't enter a 1 meter radius of me. So, like, I don't know what she's on about. But, yeah, honestly, let's be honest. Let's set up a fight. But of course, she would need a step stool to fight me. But yeah, I don't get why all of you are scared of her. She's so short. Where is Lena? Have you seen Lena?
No.
Have you seen her?
No, I can't see her.
Your co-chair, who I just talked to, said that you could never win a fight against him because you're way too short.
Okay, I'm 5'2", he's 6'2".
It's actually 6'3", mind you, not 6'2". But yeah, you're 4 foot.
He's 6'3". I mean, he's so tall. He's the beanstalk in Jack and the Beanstalk. He's a walking coconut tree. Okay, like even if I wanted to, I've broken my neck. I've developed scoliosis from speaking to you. Okay, I mean, I think if that's the worst thing you can do to someone, if punching is the worst thing you can do to someone, I mean, it's not it. It's being tall.
It's not my fault he's short.
What's your favorite thing about each other?
I need the washroom.
Where?
Washroom.
Why?
Washroom.
Why?
Hi guys.
This is serious.
Please trust this. What does he do in there?
You tell me.
Is he like shooting hoops in there?
So, who amongst you guys does more work?
Me. I write the emails. What did I do?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay, what do you do?
I got the content. I did all the posters. I had to change the color theme of the posters because of
That's a
the
lot of
media.
work. Yeah, changing color work.
What occupation do you think is Vicky suitable for?
I feel like Vicky is suitable for like social media management or managing social media because she's really passionate about like our Comun platform. So yeah, but she would first have to like respond to people's messages before pursuing this.
Does she not?
Sometimes.
So Vicky, what occupation do you think Irina would be great at?
She would be a great businesswoman or her laptop is broken.
Adya is great and all, but sometimes she just really gets on my nerves. Like earlier, she was just complimenting me, and then all of a sudden, she starts violating me.
Hey, who do you think you are?
Your mom.
Anyways, as I said, just proves my point. I'm done.
I love my tech team. Right, guys? Come on. Everyone loves me.
Could you tell where my head was at when you found me? Me and you went to hell, looked back just to find peace. Man, I thought I had everything, I was lonely. Now you're my everything, I was lonely. I missed a lot of love with a lot of drugs, then I found you. She liked petty crimes, she had green eyes like Manju. And where she go, I'll never know, her friends bounce to. I guess it's their loss, cause they'll never know what we'll amount to. Would you be my light, be my yellow? PYT, walking down Port Bella, put a smile on his face. At the end of the day, MDMA, just fly away. Could've known you would save my life.
and develop skills that will propel you towards being holistic, mindful, and challenging members of society who provoke change.
Want it all, I won't leave a breadcrumb. What I thought I said some. Thought I said some. G-block, all we know is red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum. G-block, all we know is red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum, red rum. All we know is riding in the back, it's a May, it's a May. 32 shots in the K, in the K. Marathon, I really run it A, run it A. Say you touch me, I'll sway, I'll sway. Graveyard, that's what I'll stay, I'll stay. Hypnotized, they do what I say, what I say. 21, don't play, don't play. Gen 5 say hey.
I was a girl in the village doing alright. Then I became a princess overnight. Now I gotta figure out how to do it right. So much to learn and see. Up in the castle with my new family. In a school that's just for royalty. A whole enchanted world is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be here. I'm finding out what being royal's all about. Making my way, it's an adventure every day. It's gonna be my time to show them all that I'm Sophia the First.
We thank every single one of you here present immensely for your hard work and consistent effort in making this committee a success, in making this conference a success.
As we reach the end of the day of day 3, we would like to thank the team at Taj Samudra who have made this day possible. Thank you Samrat Datta, Ashish Patik, Mrs. Sepalika, Chef Sajesh, Abhishek Mukherjee, the audio and visual teams, and so much more. Your effort and time is greatly appreciated by everyone at Comun.
We also thank SLMUN for their constant support in making the conference, in helping our community service program, and we also thank the administrative staff and the secretariat as a whole for helping make this committee a success. We also thank Mr. Devarajan for his continuing support in making sure that every committee ran smoothly and making sure that every single award was given as fairly as possible through helping us construct the point system. We now call upon Aura Datta to give her final address.
So, I know it's been a very long day for all of us, and I'm sure you guys are eager to mingle and get back home. It's been tiring and long. So, even though this is sad and bittersweet, with the power vested in me as Secretary General of the 30th session of Comun, I now declare Comun 2024 officially closed.
Just one final announcement. Could all award winners please remain back in the hall? All award winners, all delegates and admins and anyone else who won awards, please remain back in the hall.
We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body, but it drops. Ooh, I can't take my